Kaya. Hello and welcome everyone to the 59th annual IGSSA Swimming Carnival. My name is Paul Persick and it's my great pleasure to welcome the swimmers from all IGSSA schools who are here to compete in this year's Swimming Carnival at HBF Stadium, as well as the spectators who are supporting the swimmers here today. A special welcome to the wider IGSSA community, including our students, our family and friends who may be watching the live stream of this event, which is brought to you today by 4-Star Media. Please welcome to the microphone Tyler Knowles, Year 8 student from Penrose College, for the acknowledgement of country.
We respectfully acknowledge the Wadjuk people of the Noongar Nation as the traditional owners of the land on which we stand, and pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. Together we acknowledge the contributions of Aboriginal Australians and non-Aboriginal Australians to the education of all children and people in this country. We all live together and share Australia.
Thank you, Tyler. Could I ask everyone to be upstanding for the Australian National Anthem to be sung for us this morning by Year 10 Penrose student Tessa Seacombe.
Australians, all let us rejoice, for we are young and free, with golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is girt by sea, our land abounds in nature's gifts of beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains and let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Thank you, Tessa. A QR code is available in the stands for students and parents to follow the events of today's carnival. Please remember to be silent at the start of all races out of courtesy for the swimmers in each race. We wish all of today's swimmers the best of luck in this year's Swimming Carnival. The first event of the day is the Year 9 100 metre freestyle Division 1 event. We now hand over to the Swimming WA officials for the first event of the day. To all the viewers at home on 4-Star Media, you can feel the atmosphere and it's at an all-time high. In Lane 1, it's Perth College. Lane 2, PLC. Lane 3, MLC. Lane 4, Santa Maria. Lane 5, Penrose. Lane 5, Santa Maria, I should say. Lane 4, St Mary's. Lane 6, Santa Maria. Lane 7, Iona. And Lane 8, St Hilda's. And it's go! The first event of the 2023 IGSSA Swimming Carnival is underway, and a tremendous start for St Hilda's, the reigning champs, eager to get on with business right and early. MLC making a quick charge. The first 25 metres is completed. Listen to the noise from the stands. All students cheering on their schools, and at the start it's MLC at the first split, just ahead of Perth College in lane 1, and then St Hilda's starting off quite nicely. The next 50 metres all important. MLC from lane 3, The momentum's with them. Not too far behind is PC. You could hear the anticipation. You can hear the tension as the swimmers make their way to the 25-metre mark. Will it be MLC? Will it be Perth College to take the first victory of the day? It's going to be MLC to start things off in this swimming carnival. A great win for MLC from lane 3. Tremendous start for MLC. Perth College just getting second place. And St Hilda's with a marvellous charge from middle of the pack to take third place. A job very well done. The first victory of the day going to MLC. Now our next event, the Year 10 Division 1 100-metre freestyle in Lane 1 St Hilda's, Lane 2 Perth College, Lane 3 PLC, Lane 4 MLC, Lane 5 St Mary's, Lane 6 is Penrith, Lane 7 Santa Maria and Lane 8 Iona. And we're underway. And a brilliant start from Santa Maria out at lane 7, but all 8 swimmers very evenly matched at the start. The first 25 metres, it's hardly a width between them. Santa Maria in lane 7, up against Iona from lane 8. Going at it tooth and nail for the lead. Looks like they're going to be the first 2 at the halfway mark. But hang on a minute. St Hilda's from lane 1 swooping in to take the lead at the halfway mark. It's a 3-way fight. Santa Maria, Iona and St Hilda's. The noise from the grandstands tells the story. St Hilda's, the reigning champions, have charged into the lead at the halfway mark. But watch out for St Mary's and Iona from lanes 7 and 8. Who's going to take it out? We wait for the final touch. St Hilda's have won it. The reigning champions from lane 1 have got their first win of the day in their title defence. They're aiming to go for 3 in a row. And their 9th in 11 years. Well done to St Hilda's, 2nd Santa Maria, and in 3rd Iona. Event 3 for the 100-metre freestyle Year 11 Division 1 is Lane 1 Iona, Lane 2 St Hilda's, Lane 3 PC, Lane 4 PLC, Lane 5 MLC, Lane 6 St Mary's, Lane 7 Penrith and Lane 8 Santa Maria. And all 8 swimmers get a tremendous start. MLC dropping back at the start. Perth College and Penrith neck and neck at the middle of the pack. And at the first 25 metres, it looks as though from lane 4, PLC have got the start they wanted. PLC in lane 4, streaking ahead from the rest of the field. And continuing on the charge at the first 25 metres from the middle of the pack. But now they're streaking away into a commanding lead. But there's still 25 metres to go. Make some noise, PLC. Your swimmer in lane 4 is about to make a tremendous start to the campaign with their first victory of the campaign today. And it's going to be from lane 4, PLC, with a commanding victory. But the battle for second is on, and it is going to be won by MLC. St Hilda's take third place. And rounding out the top four is Perth College. Lane 1 from Santa Maria. Lane 2, Iona. Lane 3, St Hilda's. Lane 4, PC. Lane 5, PLC. Lane 6, MLC. Lane 7, St Mary's. And Lane 8, Penrose. A great start from lane 7, that being St Mary's. Continuing on the charge, but neck and neck with Penrose in lane 8. And up to the first 25 metres, it's St Mary's and Penrose neck and neck for the lead, but from lane 2, Iona making the charge. Into the first 50 metres, who will have the lead? It looks like Iona has got the momentum. Iona leads, then it's just St Mary's and Penrose rounding out the top 3. But now it's neck and neck. Swooping in out of nowhere is St Hilda's from lane 3. Charging from the middle of the pack. Neck and neck with Iona. Will it be Iona or will it be the champion St Hilda's? St Hilda's continuing to charge. Does she have enough to take victory? It's going to be close. Who's it going to be? It's going to be Iona, holding on by the skin of their teeth. Iona with victory. St Hilda's just falling short, but what a magnificent charge to take second. And rounding out the top 3 is St Mary's. Perth College taking 4th place and PLC in 5th. All right, it's now time for the first of our relay events, ladies and gentlemen. It is the 4x50 metre freestyle relay, Year 7 Division 2. Lane 1 is Penrose. Lane 2, Santa Maria. Lane 3, Iona. Lane 4, St Hilda's. Lane 5, Perth College. Lane 6, PLC. Lane 7, MLC. And Lane 8, St Mary's. It's relay time at a great start from lane 5. That's Perth College, but unable to maintain that good start in the first 25 metres because here comes from lane 8, St Mary's, and lane 7, MLC. But in the far lanes, St Hilda's and Iona again battling. But remember, this is a 4x50 metre relay. Still a lot can change as we head into the second lot of 50 metres. Communication and teamwork is the key. Who's going to make the jump first? Neck and neck between St Hilda's and Iona. They were neck and neck last year for much of the event, with St Hilda's winning back-to-back last year. They're aiming for a hat-trick of Bones Trophy wins in 2023. But have a look from lane 6. A great charge from PLC. They're back into the top 3. 100 metres still remaining. Iona now in the lead. St Hilda's next up. But from the far lane, St Mary's in lane 8. Fighting into the top 4. Iona. Then St Hilda's. Then St Mary's from lane 8. A great charge into the top 3. But neck and neck now from lane 6. It's PLC. And then Santa Maria rounding out the top 5. 100 metres remaining. Iona and St Hilda's fighting tooth and nail for the lead all race. The final 50 metres, who's going to make the jump first? Iona just, then St Hilda's close behind. From lane 6, PLC in the top 3, but already falling behind St Mary's. This is the battle for the lead, everybody. Iona and St Hilda's neck and neck into the final 25 metres now. Can St Hilda's charge back? Will Iona hold on? They're holding on for dear life, it seems. But they've just got enough leeway to touch the wall and steal another victory. The first of the relays goes to Iona. And listen to the cheers. St Hilda's takes second. And rounding out the top 3, St Mary's. Good sustained pace throughout the race. And MLC settling for 4th place. A marvellous relay, the first for the day here at HBF Stadium. And just a reminder to all students today, you can participate in a maximum of 2 individual events today, plus 1 relay. And speaking of relays, we have another relay. The Year 8 Division 2 relay coming up. Lane 1 is St Mary's. Lane 2 is Penrose. Lane 3, Santa Maria. Lane 4, Iona. Lane 5, St Hilda's. Lane 6, Perth College. Lane 7, PLC. And Lane 8, MLC. Here we go with the Year 8 Division 2 relay, and everyone's gotten off to a good start, in particular in the near lanes. Lane 8, MLC, have started well. But St Hilda's and Iona, as it has been the case for most of the events this morning, have charged back to the front of the pack. You hear the cheers and the whistles from the stands, not just from the students, but the spectators supporting their schools. Iona and St Hilda's neck and neck for the top honours, but MLC from lane 8 continuing to charge. Rounding out the top 4 from lane 1, St Mary's. We hit the halfway mark. This is often the make or break stage of any relay. In particular, one as frantic as a 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Of course, Iona and St Hilda's in the Year 7 group last year, they were 2nd and 3rd respectively. But last year these students were Year 6s, so this is the first time they are participating in this carnival. Year 8s, I should say. St Hilda's took out the pennant, and Iona were down in 5th last year. These Year 8s, they've got the fire in the belly to succeed. In particular, St Hilda's and Iona, 1st and 2nd. Here we go, students. Make some noise. The final 50 metres is on. And once again, it's Iona and St Hilda's charging to the finish line. St Mary's have taken 3rd from MLC. But have a look at this. St Hilda's charging back. They've held 2nd for the majority of this race. Can they charge into the lead? It looks like they have. But it's by a skin of the teeth. St Hilda's have got the momentum in the final 50 metres, and they are going to snatch victory. They're holding on for dear life, and they're going to win it. St Hilda's take victory. St Hilda's win. Iona second. And St Mary's round out the top three. And MLC from lane 8 taking a solid 4th place. So Iona and St Hilda's sharing the victories for much of the morning so far. Okay, Year 9 Division 2 4x50 metre freestyle relay is up next. In lane 1, MLC, lane 2, St Mary's, lane 3, Penrose, lane 4, Santa Maria, lane 5, Iona, lane 6, St Hilda's, lane 7, Perth College, and lane 8, PLC. And it's go! Great start by MLC from lane 1, but just fading back over the last few metres. But in the middle lanes, once again, it is Iona and St Hilda's at the front of the pack. But here comes Perth College, swooping in to take the lead for themselves. And then St Hilda's and Iona again neck and neck, but from lane 2, here comes St Mary's. Then PLC and Perth College in the 4. And once again, out in front, St Hilda's and Iona battling for victory. And if you have a look at lane 2, that's St Mary's. They've got some good solid momentum into the halfway mark. In the top 3, St Hilda's, then Iona and St Mary's. And the reigning champions, the reigning Bones Trophy holders, have at the moment got some momentum into the third 50-metre leg. The lead just continuing to stretch in St Hilda's favour. But maybe St Mary's are saving a little bit for the final 50 metres. Only time will tell. Make some noise, St Hilda's. You're heading into the final 50 metres in the lead. And the sustained momentum continues into the final leg for St Hilda's. But watch out. St Mary's from lane 2 are making a late charge. So are Penrose from lane 3. Maybe St Hilda's lead isn't as commanding as what we first thought, because St Mary's from lane 2 are starting to charge. The St Hilda's students screaming, charge, charge, charge. This is going to be neck and neck to the finish. Is it St Hilda's? Is it St Mary's? We wait for the finish line. Who's it going to be? Oh, what a race. St Hilda's, or is it St Mary's? Unbelievable race. St Mary's have done it. And then St Hilda's. What an incredible race that was. And then Iona rounding out the top 3. And the noise told the story there. St Mary's take this one out. That was a classic. All right, now time for the Year 10 Division 2 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Lane 1, PLC. Lane 2, MLC. Lane 3, St Mary's. Lane 4, Penrose. Lane 5, Santa Maria. Lane 6, Iona. Lane 7, St Hilda's. Lane 8, Perth College. And to all the students that are in the stands, please refrain from noise out of courtesy for our swimmers, please. minutes go. Very tight at the start, St Hilda's, Iona, Penrose neck and neck early on. As has been custom to throughout the morning thus far, it has been Iona and St Hilda's fighting it out at the front. But Penrose College may have made a very good start. Of course, the host school for today's IGSSA Swimming Carnival. And after the first 50 metres, it'll be neck and neck between Iona and St Hilda's. But then comes Penrose from lane 4. From lane 7 and lane 6 respectively, St Hilda's and Iona neck and neck at the front. We've seen some great battles between these two schools all morning thus far, just like we did last year. And who could forget that thrilling battle for the Year 10 pennant last year? St Hilda's won it, but only by 9 points. Iona and St Mary's tied for second, but Iona got it on superior results. And they are battling like these students had never left. Simply outstanding from the two, Iona and St Hilda's. But fighting it out in third place, it is St Mary's and Penrose. A close battle here as well. Could they make a last-ditch effort to try and make it a four-way battle for victory? Because at the moment, as it has been throughout the event thus far, it's Iona and St Hilda's. But this time, into the final 50 metres, it's Iona that have got the lead, ahead of St Hilda's. St Mary's making a charge, but it might be too late. Here we go, final 25 metres. Iona still holding on to the lead. St Hilda's making a charge, but the pace that Iona has got has been well sustained throughout this race. Final few metres to go. It looks like it's going to be Iona that will take victory. St Hilda's will have to settle for second. Iona, tremendous victory. So that top three is Iona, St Hilda's, St Mary's and Penrose. Just faded away a little bit, but a good fourth place finish. And in fifth place, PLC. Now the Year 11's turn in Division 2 for the 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Lane 1 is Perth College, Lane 2 PLC, Lane 3 MLC, Lane 4 St Mary's, Lane 5 Penrose, Lane 6 Santa Maria, Lane 7 Iona and Lane 8 St Hilda's. And we're away. Year 11 Division 2 relay, great start from all the 8 swimmers. And on the near lanes to our commentary position, once again, it's St Hilda's and Iona. Simply amazing battle these two schools have had. And in the Year 11 pennant last year, these were the top two schools, and it was St Hilda's that won it. And Iona took second place, and again, they're battling it out for top honours. Neck and neck, Iona and St Hilda's in the near lanes, but from lane 1, Perth College, and lane 3, MLC, and lane 4, St Mary's having a good battle themselves. And as we approach the halfway mark, everyone, Iona holding the slimmest of leads, but it's been chopped down and subsequently lost by St Hilda's. Lost to St Hilda's, rather. St Hilda's at the halfway mark lead. Then it's Iona. And St Mary's from lane 4 charging into the top 3. Cheer on your schools, everybody. They always appreciate your support, and it inspires them to succeed. We are well into the final 100 metres. In third, a good charge and well-sustained pace from St Mary's in lane 4. But the two swimmers nearest to our cameras are fighting it out for the lead. St Hilda's will get the jump into the final 50 metres first. But Iona will have to charge like nobody's business to take victory in this race. It is on. And Iona, they are starting to charge. Look at this, they've saved a little bit for the final 50 metres. It's going to be neck and neck between these schools once again. When have they not had a classic battle? Simply sensational. It is on for young and old. Iona, St Hilda's, final 20 metres coming up. Who's going to cross the line? We await for the touch of the wall. Who's it going to be? It's St Hilda's. Oh, what another classic. St Hilda's this time defeats Iona. And rounding out the top three, it is St Mary's. Fourth place is Perth College, and in fifth is PLC. And another fantastic race, especially from St Hilda's and Iona. Okay, the final 4x50 metre freestyle relay of the morning. It's the Year 12 Division 2 race. In lane 1 is St Hilda's, lane 2 Perth College, lane 3 PLC, lane 4 MLC, lane 5 St Mary's, lane 6 Penrose, lane 7 Santa Maria, and lane 8 is Iona. And just another reminder to all the students in the stands, if you can please refrain from making noise during the start out of courtesy for all our swimmers. And we're off and running, Year 12, Division 2. And again, St Hilda's, a great start, this time from lane 1. Iona and also Santa Maria closely bunched up in that battle for second. But just fading away over the last 15 metres. And in the middle lanes, Penrose and Santa Maria fighting to get into that top three. But in the lead and sustaining very good pace at the moment is the reigning champions, St Hilda's. They're aiming to make it a hat-trick of titles. Of course, they achieved a hat-trick during the 2010s. Made it 8 from 11 years in this amazing reign. And it looks like that may continue today, but still a lot can happen. And look at the lead that St Hilda's have got as we approach the halfway mark. That's about 2 swimmers' lengths. But still 100 metres to go. Into the third leg, St Hilda's hold the lead. Who takes second? It's St Mary's, and in lane 7, it's Santa Maria. And rounding out the top 4, but just is Iona from lane 8. St Hilda's students, cheer on your school. This is another dominating performance from the champs. Into the final 50 metres now. St Hilda's with a commanding lead. Who takes second in the final 50 metres? Only just, it's St Mary's and Santa Maria who will battle for second. But St Hilda's continuing to dominate. They are about 6 swimmers' lengths ahead of the rest of the pack. And in dominating fashion, as St Hilda's takes victory, we soak up this battle for second place, which at the moment is being led by St Mary's. From lane 5 as St Hilda's takes victory. Second will go to St Mary's in an outstanding performance. Santa Maria will round out the top 3. And Iona will take 4th place in the Year 12 Division 2 relay. St Hilda's with another relay victory. PLC taking 5th place. And to all the spectators here in the stands and to all our viewers at home, we'll keep you right up to date with progress point scores throughout the day to see who currently holds the advantage in the 2023 IGSSA Swimming Carnival. A reminder as well, there is a QR code available in the stands for students and parents to follow the events of today's carnival. We now have the 50 metre freestyle, Year 7, Division 3. Lane 1 is Iona. Lane 2, St Hilda's. Lane 3, Perth College. Lane 4, PLC. Lane 5, MLC. Lane 6, St Mary's. Lane 7, Penrose. And Lane 8, Santa Maria. And we're off and racing. Quick fire sprint, 50 metres. No inch given by all the 8 swimmers here today. They are going at it for young and old. And it seems like a very good start from lane 6. That's St. Mary's. They've started well, but they're fighting tooth and nail with Iona and St. Hilda's. But making a good late charge is St. Mary's from lane 6. Will they be able to maintain it? It looks like they will. And across the line, St. Mary's, a tremendous victory. All right, before our next race, we can give you our first progress score of the day. In 8th place with 90 points is Penrose. In 7th place with 100.5 points, Perth College. In 6th place, 107 points is Santa Maria. In 5th is PLC with 110 points. 4th is MLC. 3rd with 119 points is St. Mary's. 2nd on 144 points is Iona. And currently in the lead with 157, St. Hilda's. Good clean start by everybody in our next 50-metre event, the Year 7 Division 2 50-metre freestyle. Tremendous start from St. Hilda's and Iona. St. Hilda's from lane 3, Iona from lane 2. Now the field is closely bunching up now, but St. Hilda's have got a good gap going into the final 25 metres. They've held command since the start. The gap just starting to thin, but it will just be enough for St. Hilda's from lane 3 to take victory. That's another solid victory for St. Hilda's. Taking 2nd is PLC. 3rd is Iona. In 4th place from lane 6 is Perth College. Now the Year 7 Division 1 50-metre freestyle. Lane 1 is Penrose. Lane 2, Santa Maria. Lane 3, Iona. Lane 4, St. Hilda's. Lane 5, Perth College. Lane 6, PLC. Lane 7, MLC. Lane 8, St. Mary's. And we're off. Great start by all in the middle lanes. Fast and frantic, these 50-metre sprints. No margin for error. Looks like Perth College, St. Hilda's and MLC. PLC, I should say. Fighting tooth and nail for the lead. Who's it going to be? Is it St. Hilda's or is it going to be Perth College? It's Perth College! Perth College with a great victory. St. Hilda's in 2nd place. And Iona taking 3rd place. Year 8 Division 3 50-metre freestyle. Lane 1 is St. Mary's. Lane 2 is Penrose. Lane 3 Santa Maria. Lane 4 is Iona. Lane 5 St. Hilda's. Lane 6 Perth College. Lane 7 PLC. Lane 8 MLC. Off and running for the Year 8s in their Division 3 50-metre freestyle event. A very good start by all the 8, but St. Hilda's stretches out to a commanding lead. But from lane 1, here comes St. Mary's. Neck and neck with St. Hilda's now, but St. Hilda's have got a little bit of a gap into the final 10 metres. Charging from lane 8 is MLC, but it may not be enough. St. Hilda's win. St. Mary's with a solid 2nd place. MLC in 3rd. That rounds out the top 3. Now the Year 8 Division 2 50-metre freestyle, lane 1, MLC, lane 2, St Mary's, lane 3, Penrose, lane 4, Santa Maria, lane 5, Iona, lane 6, St Hilda's, lane 7, Perth College, lane 8, PLC. And it's go. A very good start by all 8 swimmers. Fighting tooth and nail. And a very good start from Santa Maria right in the middle. But here comes St Hilda's and charging from lane 2, St Mary's. St Mary's pulling a bit of a gap here, still 10 metres to go. Is it going to be St Mary's or is it going to be St Hilda's? They've had a few great battles in the last 50-metre races. It's going to be St Mary's. Great victory by St Mary's, and rounding out the top 3 is Santa Maria, and in 4th is Perth College. Now the 50-metre freestyle Year 8 Division 1 race. In lane 1, PLC, lane 2, MLC, lane 3, St Mary's, lane 4, Penrose, lane 5, Santa Maria, lane 6, Iona, lane 7, St Hilda's, and lane 8, Perth College. And we're off and running. Another good clean start. Very tight at the top. And again, from lane 3 this time, St Mary's starting well but fading back. St Hilda's have charged over the last 15 metres. Who's going to be victorious? Only just. How about that? St Mary's with a brilliant victory. They did get a little bit of a scare from St Hilda's in the final 10 metres. Year 9 Division 3 50-metre freestyle. In lane 1, Perth College. Lanes 2, PLC. Lane 3, MLC. Lane 4, St Mary's, lane 5, Penrose, lane 6, Santa Maria, lane 7, Iona, and lane 8, St Hilda's. Good start by those in the near lanes. St Hilda's, Iona, and Santa Maria neck and neck, but down the middle, Penrose making a good charge. So too is MLC. Into the final 25 metres now. Penrose hanging tight with St Mary's, but here comes St Hilda's in the inside lane. Final 10 metres, all important. Who's going to touch first? St Hilda's. Very tight margin, 500ths over Penrose. And rounding out the top 3. Simply a fantastic performance from them, St Mary's. Year 9 Division 2 50-metre freestyle. Lane 1, St Hilda's. Lane 2, Perth College. Lane 3, PLC. Lane 4, MLC. Lane 5, St Mary's. Lane 6, Penrose. Lane 7, Santa Maria. And lane 8, Iona. And let the battle begin. Good clean start by everyone. And in the middle lane, St Mary's, MLC and Penrose charging to the front. St Hilda's from the outside. Got some good momentum as well. And starting to grow a good lead heading into the final 25 metres. It's going to be a real battle here. About 5 or 6 swimmers are neck and neck heading to the finish. It's going to be by the barest of margins, I suspect. Who's going to take it? St Hilda's, or is it? It is St Hilda's. The St Hilda's, MLC, and St Mary's rounding out the top three. And now we go to the Year 9 Division 1 50-metre freestyle. Lane 1, Iona. Lane 2, St Hilda's. Lane 3, Perth College. Lane 4, PLC. Lane 5, MLC. Lane 6, St Mary's. Lane 7, Penrose. And Lane 8, Santa Maria. And we're away. Very even across the field. MLC and Perth College in the middle lanes. PLC not too far behind. But here comes MLC from lane 5. Charging to the front. This looks like a very good performance by MLC. Heading into the final 10 metres. The opponent's fading back. MLC takes it. Brilliant win by MLC. That's a good victory for them. St Hilda's in second. And Perth College rounding out the top three. And in fourth, it is Penrose. Now we go to the Year 10s. And their 50-metre freestyle event. Lane 1, Santa Maria. Lane 2, Iona. Lane 3, St Hilda's. Lane 4, Perth College. Lane 5, PLC. Lane 6, MLC. Lane 7, St Mary's. And Lane 8, Penrose. And it's go. And again, a very good start from PLC and MLC, but they faded back over the last 5 metres. St Hilda's starting to creep up to the top again. But Iona, as customary as it been throughout this carnival, fighting it out for top honours with St Hilda's. It is neck and neck between the two. Will it be Iona? Will it be St Hilda's? But charging out of the blue is St Mary's from lane 7. Who's going to touch first? It's going to be St Hilda's once again. St Hilda's, then Iona taking second. And in third place, St Mary's, and rounding out the top 4 is PLC. Year 10 Division 2 50-metre freestyle. Lane 1, Penrose. Lane 2, Santa Maria. Lane 3, Iona. Lane 4, St Hilda's. Lane 5, Perth College. Lane 6, PLC. Lane 7, MLC. Lane 8, St Mary's. And we're off. Very good start from St Mary's and MLC in the near lanes. But out in front, St Hilda's charging back after a slow getaway. And once again, here comes Iona. St Hilda's growing enough of a gap to take victory in this one, but don't count out your chickens until the finish. But it's going to be St Hilda's once again with another great victory. It appears though it's Iona. Just held on, but just. So Iona, and then MLC. And St Hilda's just got there. St Hilda's, Iona, and MLC rounding out the top 3. Year 10 Division 1 now. St Mary's in lane 1. And we're off and running. Year 10 Division 1, 50-metre freestyle. And a very good start from Perth College. So too Iona. St Mary's in the far lane. Head down, pushing forward. So too Penrose from lane 2. But here comes Penrose. Taking the lead, but holding a very narrow lead over St Hilda's. And MLC from lane 8. The last 5 metres are going to be frantic. Who's going to hit the wall first? It's Santa Maria. Unbelievable. It's Penrose. Penrose wins it. And then St Hilda's. Now Year 11 Division 3. Year 11 Division 3, MLC in lane 1. Go! Good start from Iona, bobbing up very quickly. Good pace in the first 20 metres. It's a question of whether Iona can sustain it. It looks very, very good, but here comes Santa Maria from lane 4, swooping into the front of the field. So too Penrose, so too St Hilda's, so too PLC. It is a neck-and-neck finish. Who's going to win? It's going to be St Mary's. Santa Maria just... Whoa, that was so close. Santa Maria wins it. And Penrose. PLC charging to third place. Simply outstanding. Year 11, Division 2, 50-metre freestyle. We've got PLC in lane 1, MLC in lane 2, St Mary's lane 3, Penrose lane 4, Santa Maria in lane 5, Iona lane 6, St Hilda's lane 7, and Perth College lane 8. And it's go. Make some noise for your schools, everybody. To show their support as they sprint to the finish. And again, it's Santa Maria charging to the front. They won the last 50-metre event. Can they make it 2 in a row? They hold the lead from lane 5. Finding it out for second. Iona closely followed by St Hilda's. And it's going to be Santa Maria to cross the finish line from lane 5 and take 2 wins in a row. Brilliant performance then. Iona took second right at the last moment from St Hilda's, and PLC rounding out the top 4. We now go to Year 11 Division 1. Their 50-metre freestyle. Perth College in lane 1, PLC lane 2, lane 3 MLC, lane 4 St Mary's, lane 5 Penrose, lane 6 Santa Maria, lane 7 Iona, and lane 8 St Hilda's. A good start from everybody at the jump. Very evenly matched. But from lane 2, it's PLC holding an early lead. They haven't cracked the top 2 all morning thus far, but can they break the duck? They've started very well here. They're closely followed by MLC. Santa Maria creeping into the top 3. But here comes St Hilda's in the near lane. Can they make a last second charge? It's going to be tight at the finish line. Who's going to win it? It's PLC. First win of the day for PLC. A great performance from lane 2. St Hilda's taking second, and Santa Maria in the top 3. An important message to all the school's directors of sport. If you could meet Louise Carson behind the grandstands in 5 minutes, please. Next event, Year 12 Division 3. And it's go. Year 12 Division 3 in the 50 metre freestyle, event number 26. Tremendous start on the outside lane by St Hilda's, but then swooping in towards the front of the field, it's again Iona, but in the middle lane, Santa Maria and Iona on the inside, making a late charge. The final 5 metres will tell the story. Who will touch first? Lane 1, St Hilda's take the win. So St Hilda's win it, Santa Maria in second, Iona in third, and St Mary's in fourth. Just a reminder to all the students in the stands, please do be quiet when our swimmers are starting and the start procedure is getting underway. Just out of courtesy to all the swimmers, please. False start, but take 2. And this time, all get a clean getaway. And a very good start from Perth College. So too St Hilda's from the outside lane. Santa Maria with good momentum from lane 8. St Mary's from lane 6 charging back into the top 3, but from lane 2 St Hilda's again fighting it out with Iona. This rivalry never gets dull at all. St Hilda's from lane 2, Santa Maria from lane 8, it's going to be St Hilda's from lane 2. And rounding out the top 3, Iona from the outside lane, and Santa Maria in fourth. Year 12 Division 1, the 50 metre freestyle, lane 1 Santa Maria, lane 2 Iona, lane 3 St Hilda's, lane 4 Perth College, lane 5 PLC, lane 6 MLC, lane 7 St Mary's, and lane 8 Penrose. Go! Great start from all 8 swimmers. And in the middle lanes, once again, as it's been customary throughout the carnival this morning, we see Iona and St Hilda's fighting it out at the front. They have been the 2 dominant schools over the last decade of this prestigious carnival. As we see in this race, it's Iona who leads from lane 2, but St Hilda's charging back now. St Mary's and Santa Maria in the top 3 bracket, but it's going to be St Hilda's on lane 3, taking another big win. Rounding out the top 3, St Mary's and MLC. Tremendous performance from them, taking 4. And to our viewers at home and all our spectators, we'll keep you right up to date with points updates throughout the carnival here at HBF Stadium. We go to the 50 metre backstroke for the Year 7s in Division 3. Lane 1 is Penrose, lane 2 Santa Maria, lane 3 Iona, lane 4 St Hilda's, lane 5 Perth College, lane 6 PLC, lane 7 MLC, and lane 8 St Mary's. And we're off and running, the first backstroke event of the day. And a good start by everybody. That's what's important for our viewers at home. You're watching the backstroke. A very good launch off the wall is very crucial to how your race will pan out. And again, St Hilda's and Iona got the best launches and they've got the momentum. But Penrose, how about this start from Penrose in lane 1. Taking the fight up to St. Mary's and the top 2 for a place on the podium. But here comes St. Mary's from lane 8, charging back. Who's going to touch first? It's going to be St. Hilda's. A very close win for St. Hilda's. Iona taking second. And in third place is St. Mary's. We'll have a points update after this race. We've got our latest points update, and we'll reveal it to you after this next race. The 50-metre backstroke, Division 2, Year 7. And we're off. Superb start from those in the middle lanes. Santa Maria, Iona, St. Hilda's got the jump. And the inside lanes, Perth College making a good run of it. In the top 3, it's St. Hilda's still out in front. St. Mary's starting to charge back. This is a great charge from St. Mary's from lane 1. But St. Hilda's still hold a good enough gap. The fight's going to be for second. Will it be St. Mary's or will it be Penrose? It's going to be St. Hilda's to take another victory. St. Hilda's from lane 5 and Santa Maria and Penrose. Now our next points update, and this is through event 28. This is the overall scores. In 8th place with 243.5 points is Perth College. In 7th place, 247 points is Penrose. In 6th, with 253.5 points is PLC. In 5th, on 276.5 points is Santa Maria. In 4th, with 278.5 points is MLC. And the top 3 is like this. On 307, St. Mary's. In 3rd. In 2nd, with 324 points, is Iona. So that means the overall leaders with 377 points is St. Hilda's. And it's go time. Year 7 Division 1 backstroke. And again, a brilliant start from those in mid-pack. St. Hilda's hold a good lead, but at the moment it's pretty narrow. St. Mary's charging back. Here comes Iona from lane 5. Neck and neck, but here comes Perth College from lane 7. Great wave of momentum they got over the last 20 metres. Can they sustain it to the finish line? Just short. Iona takes it. Very close between the two. So it's Iona, Perth College, and St. Hilda's rounding out the top 3. St. Mary's taking 4th. Now go to Year 8, Division 3, 50-metre backstroke. Lane 1, PLC. Lane 2, MLC. Lane 3, St. Mary's. Lane 4, Penrose. Lane 5, Santa Maria. Lane 6, Iona. Lane 7, St. Hilda's. And PC, Perth College, in Lane 8. Off and running in the 50-metre backstroke. A great start from all the 8 in the field. Perth College from lane 8, starting off strongly. So too St. Mary's and St. Hilda's. At the moment, halfway through, St. Mary's from lane 3. Charging back again, St. Hilda's. They've got the momentum over the last 25 metres. So too Iona and Perth College. But who wins it? St Hilda's from lane 7. The St Hilda's win that, and then St Mary's in second. In third, Iona. And Perth College rounding out the top 4. And spectators and students, if you can see up on the screen, progress scores so far in the carnival. Here we go, the 50-metre backstroke for Year 8 Division 2, and a brilliant start by all. St Mary's from lane 5, starting very well and stretching the gap, but St Hilda's again charging back into the lead. It's neck and neck between St Mary's and St Hilda's. From lane 8, St Hilda's hold the lead. St Mary's, can they charge back? The gap a little too much this time. St Hilda's win. Santa Maria in second. And in third, it's Iona. Next up, 50-metre backstroke, Year 8 Division 1. In lane 1, St Hilda's, lane 2, Perth College, lane 3, PLC, lane 4, MLC, lane 5, St Mary's, lane 6, Penrith, lane 7, Santa Maria, and lane 8 is Iona. And it's go. A brilliant start once again from St Hilda's, but from lane 2, Perth College got the jump as well. Streaking forward is Santa Maria from lane 7. It looks like again St Hilda's from lane 1 has got the momentum heading into the second half of this 50-metre race. Second place neck and neck between Santa Maria, St Mary's and Perth College. Iona from the inside charging forward. Make some noise, St Hilda's. St Hilda's win it, and then Santa Maria in second. And in third, St Mary's. In fourth is Iona. Next up, the Year 9s. With their 50-metre backstroke Division 3 race in lane 1 is Iona, lane 2 St Hilda's, lane 3 Perth College, lane 4 PLC, lane 5 MLC, lane 6 St Mary's, lane 7 Penrith, and lane 8 Santa Maria. Make some noise, students. Your schools are off and running. Let's keep the noise coming as they make their way towards the halfway mark. And a good start from Santa Maria from the inside lane. St Mary's and Penrith neck and neck. So too Iona and St Hilda's fighting it out as they charge to the front. This looks like it's very, very tight. The barest of margins between St Mary's and St Hilda's, but charging back is Penrith. And the win goes to St Mary's, Santa Maria from lane 8. Penrith from lane 7 in second. St Hilda's in that top 4 bracket once again. Year 9 Division 2, the 50-metre backstroke. coming up now. And it's go. Show your support for your schools, everyone, in the grandstands. Motivate your team to victory. Keep the noise coming as they approach the halfway mark. Penrose on the inside lane. Holding a good stead. So too Santa Maria from lane 1. A close fight between these two into the final 10 metres. Penrose from lane 8 has got the momentum. It's going to be Penrose. Great victory for Penrose. Santa Maria settling for second in a brilliant performance. St Hilda's in third place and Perth College in fourth. Next up now is the Year 9 Division 1 50-metre backstroke. Lane 1 is Penrose, lane 2 Santa Maria, lane 3 Iona, lane 4 St Hilda's, lane 5 Perth College, lane 6 PLC, lane 7 MLC and lane 8 St Mary's. We're away and running. Good start by MLC on the inside lane, so too Perth College. This is a big charge. And from the middle lane, St Hilda's are starting to push forward, so too Perth College. Perth College have been in a good run of form in the last few races. Can they keep it that way? And we've got a very good battle here. Iona, St Hilda's, Perth College closely in the top 3. But here comes Santa Maria in lane 2, but they may have left their charge too late. St Hilda's starting to establish a gap. And it's St Hilda's that wins it. St Hilda's, then Iona. Perth College in third and Santa Maria in fourth, but not a lot separated the top 4. That was a great race. Year 10, Division 3, 50-metre backstroke coming up now. We're off and running. Year 10 Division 3 50-metre backstroke and a great start once again for Iona. Good smooth start, so too St Hilda's. We close in on the final 25 metres and out in front it's Iona, but here comes St Mary's from the outside lane making a charge. So too St Hilda's from the middle. The margin is thinning, but here comes MLC from lane 8. Can they keep the charge going? It's going to be down to St Hilda's and Iona once again. Who wins it? It looks like, we'll have a look at the board. It's St Hilda's. So St Hilda's take the win. Iona in second. In third, Santa Maria. And MLC in fourth place. Next event, the 50-metre backstroke, Year 10 Division 2. As we hand it over to our swimming WA officials. And it's go. Make some noise, schools. Show your support for your swimmers as they make their way across the course. Keep the noise coming. They want to hear it louder to inspire you to success. St Hilda's hold the lead, but have a look at this. MLC from lane 1 taking the fight. Final 25 metres coming up. Big charge required to take victory. Will it be St Hilda's? Will it be MLC from lane 1? Very close, but St Hilda's win it from lane 6. MLC takes second. And rounding out the top four is Iona and Santa Maria. The chant goes up from St Hilda's, showing great support. Likewise for all the schools here, giving their teammates high fives and a pat on the back for encouragement. That's what we like to see. 50-metre backstroke, the Year 10 Division 1 coming up now. Good clean start from all the field. But getting the best launch was Penrose and Iona. Tremendous pace being shown by the Year 10s. Iona from lane 6 showing the pace. So too Penrose from lane 4. Come on Penrose. Had a bit of a dry run in victories. Inspire your team. Iona as well. From lane 6 it's Iona. It's Penrose. Who's going to win it? Iona! So Iona wins it. And then Penrose in second. St Hilda's consistently in the top 3. They take third. And Santa Maria in fourth. Here we go with the Year 11 Division 3 50-metre backstroke. Make some noise, Santa Maria, Iona, St Hilda's and St Mary's, the top 4 for victory. Who's it going to be? Santa Maria. Year 11 Division 2 50-metre backstroke, the next event. Make some noise, St Mary's. A big win for St Mary's. St Hilda's takes second. And in third, Santa Maria. Fourth place is Iona. We now go to the Year 12s. Their next event, the 50-metre backstroke. Lane 1, St Mary's. And hand it over to our Swimming WA officials. Iona from lane 1. Fading away, but from lane 4, PLC. Make some noise, PLC. You've got yourselves a victory. Second place is Iona and third is St. Mary's. Fourth place, Santa Maria. Year 12, Division 3, 50-metre backstroke coming up. It's all yours, officials. Take it away. Reminder to all students and parents, there is a QR code available in the stands to follow the events of today's carnival. Year 12, Division 2, 50-metre backstroke. And it's go. Who emerges in front? And it is MLC early on. St. Hilda's and Iona continuing to battle it out in the middle. A lot of noise being made by Santa Maria and Iona as well. Make some noise, everybody. Your schools are heading towards the finish. Here comes Iona from lane 3. St. Mary's from lane 8. It's going to be Iona. Iona wins it. St. Hilda's in second. And in third place, PLC. Rounding out the top 4 is St. Mary's. Okay, we begin the Year 12 Division 1 backstroke. Lane 1, St. Mary's. Lane 2, Penrose. Lane 3, Santa Maria. Lane 4, Iona. Lane 5, St. Hilda's. Lane 6, Perth College. Lane 7, PLC. Lane 8, MLC. Go! Off to a great start. Santa Maria, Iona and St. Hilda's in the middle lanes. It is neck and neck between those three. Show your support. Santa Maria, Iona and St. Hilda's. Make some noise. Blow the roof off. It's tight between Iona and St. Hilda's. Who makes the charge to the finish? It's Iona. Terrific win, but a great race too. St Hilda's takes second. Santa Maria takes third. In fact, it's the other way around. St Mary's takes second. St Hilda's third. Okay, it's now time for some relay action. 4x50 metre freestyle relay, Year 7, Division 1. Lane 1 is MLC, Lane 2 St Mary's, Lane 3 Penrose, Lane 4 Santa Maria, Lane 5 Iona, Lane 6 St Hilda's, Lane 7 Perth College, Lane 8 is PLC. All right, we've just been handed another points update by our officials. Thank you very much indeed. In 8th place, on 391.5 points, PLC. In 7th, on 393 points, is Penrose. In 6th, 393.5 points, is Perth College. In 5th place, with 429.5 points, is MLC. In 4th, 453.5 points is Santa Maria. The top 3 is like this. 491 points in 3rd, St Mary's. In 2nd, 525 points, Iona. So that means the current leaders after 46 events on 592 points, St Hilda's. Let's hand it to our officials for the first of our Year 7 Division 1 relay. And as the crowd gets into full voice and the action begins, the first of our relays is underway. A great start for St Hilda's. And this first leg is all about establishing momentum and get your teammates confident for the remaining 3 legs. And so far, it is St Hilda's and Iona getting a great start. For our viewers that have some great battles in the early relays. They've been neck and neck throughout the day in the top 2 on points. Will it remain that, maintain their lead, or will Iona push the momentum back their way? Second leg begins, and again, it is St Hilda's and Iona. But from the inside lane, here comes PLC from lane 8, making a solid charge. And MLC from the outside in lane 1. They're by no means out of it, still half the distance to go in this 4x50 metre relay. So far, St Hilda's hold the narrow lead. Iona second. PLC just fading away a little bit. And they're down to 5th. But look at the charge from MLC in lane 1. They're back into the top 3 fight, but this battle out the front. And I think all the spectators are feeling the excitement of this top 2 battle. St Hilda's and Iona. There is no big gap between the 2. This is a great battle between 2 of the winningest schools in the last 15 years of this IGSSA Swimming Carnival. The last 15, Iona have won 4. St Hilda's have won 8. Third leg. And a little bit of momentum towards St Hilda's from lane 6. We're in the final 100 metres. St Hilda's leads. Then a battle for second between Iona, St Mary's and MLC. Make some noise, everyone, for your schools. St Hilda's. Get the cheers going loud and loud. St Hilda's crosses the finish line from lane 6 and takes victory. St Hilda's wins it. And then it is Iona. And rounding out the top 4 is St Mary's and MLC. Coming up now, the next of the relays, 4x50 metre freestyle Year 8 Division 1. Lane 1, PLC. Lane 2, MLC. Lane 3, St Mary's. Lane 4, Penrose. Lane 5, Santa Maria. Lane 6, Iona. Lane 7, St Hilda's. And Lane 8, Perth College. And it's go! Brilliant start by everybody in the first 50 metre leg, and at the moment it's St Hilda's once again charging into the lead early on. Fade into the back of the pack, Santa Maria and Penrose, but also in the far lane, MLC again threatening for a top two in this relay. Year 8 Division 1, 4x50 metres. And MLC continuing to close in. They're in second, just behind St Hilda's. They've made a good start, but we're still not even halfway through this race. And all of a sudden, creeping up into that top two fight is St Mary's from lane 3. St Hilda's holding the lead, but it's a narrow one. Still a lot to happen in the final 100 metres. The lead continues to grow for St Hilda's, but momentum is going to be all about this next jump into the final 100 metres. St Hilda's in the lead. St Mary's and MLC neck and neck for second place. And in fourth, Iona starting to charge back after a slow getaway. St Hilda's again holding command. Show your support, students, for your schools. We're into the halfway mark of this 4x50 metre relay. Here come the swimmers into the final leg. St Hilda's first up, then St Mary's, MLC, Iona. They are your top four into the final 50 metres. Here comes St Hilda's halfway through this last leg. Charging back is St Mary's from lane 3. Make some noise, St Hilda's. Make some noise, St Mary's in the top two. And from lane 7, another victory goes to St Hilda's. St Mary's in second. Who's going to take third? It's going to be MLC, but just. Rounding out the top four is Iona. And another strong relay showing from St Hilda's. Now we go to the Year 9 Division 1 4x50 metre freestyle relay in lane 1, Perth College. Lane 2, PLC. Lane 3, MLC. Lane 4, St Mary's. Lane 5, Penrose. Lane 6, Santa Maria. Lane 7, Iona. And lane 8, St Hilda's. If you are participating in the next relay, please make your way to your lanes immediately. Away we go. A great start by St Hilda's on the inside lane. So too MLC outside. And again, the margin established by St Hilda's continues to grow, but it's still early stages of this Year 9 Division 1 4x50 metre freestyle relay. A good start from St Hilda's, so too from lane 2, PLC. Second leg begins. MLC's crept into the top 3. Great jump by MLC, and they've got a little bit of momentum. They can now take the fight to St Hilda's in that top 2 battle. Fading away a bit, Iona and Santa Maria, but we've still got 100 metres to go after this. And what a great second leg too from MLC. They've started to take the fight to St Hilda's. St Hilda's rising up to the challenge. So too MLC from lane 3. Third leg coming up. And the margin seems to be getting much closer between the leading runners. This third leg all important now. Make some noise, St Hilda's, MLC, St Mary's and Iona. As the cheers begin to get louder and louder from the students in the stand, we build up towards the 4th and final 50 metres. Who's going to take the jump first? It's MLC, only just ahead of St Hilda's. The last 50 metres is going to be frantic. Here comes St Mary's from lane 4. Making a late charge for the top 2. Very, very tight, but it seems that St Hilda's are fading back. And MLC starting to grow this lead in this final leg. It'll be a well-deserved victory for MLC in lane 3. A brilliant performance. MLC wins. MLC wins it. Then St Mary's. And then St Hilda's settling for third place. What a charge from MLC in the final 150 metres. And then Penrose rounding out the top 4. Year 10, Division 1, 4x50 metre freestyle relay. In lane 1, St Hilda's. Lane 2, Perth College. Lane 3, PLC. Lane 4, MLC. Lane 5, St Mary's. Lane 6, Penrose. Lane 7, Santa Maria. And lane 8 is Iona. And we're off. A much better start from Iona this time. Very even between Iona on the inside lane, as well as Penrose from lane 6. But St Mary's making the early charge from lane 5. And a good start by St Mary's here. Here comes from lane 3, PLC. And they've started to make their presence felt in this relay. So too St Hilda's from lane 1. It looks like it's going to be very tight for the next 50 metres. At the halfway mark, St Hilda's fighting back. So too PLC. St Mary's starting to fade away. But here comes Iona. A very good charge in the second leg from lane 8. Third leg, all but vital here. St Hilda's, Iona and St Mary's very close at the jump. This one looks like it is going to be a 3-way fight for victory. But still a lot can happen over the next 100 metres. Very even at the split too, before the third leg began. This will be on for young and old. They're saving the energy for the final charge. They've got their best for the fourth and final leg. Iona, this time, making their presence known. St Hilda's and St Mary's. This is a big charge from the leading 3. But hang on, so too Perth College from 4th and PLC. Make some noise. St Mary's, St Hilda's and Iona, your top 3. PLC starting to fight back. St Mary's, they hold on to the lead. St Mary's have got it. St Mary's have got it. Closing up to the finish line, St Mary's have got it. St. Mary's takes victory. Then it is St. Hilda's and Santa Maria. Almost neck and neck there, but that was a sensational relay. St. Hilda's just being pipped at the post by Iona for second. And then St. Hilda's in third, Santa Maria in fourth. If that was some relay or what, that was incredible. Year 11, Division 1, 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Lane 1, Iona. Lane 2, St. Hilda's. Lane 3, Perth College. Lane 4, PLC. Lane 5, MLC. Lane 6, St. Mary's. Lane 7, Penrose. Lane 8, Santa Maria. And we're off again. Year 11 Division 1. Will this one be as close as the Year 10 one we witnessed just moments ago? And it looks that way in the early going. Penrose with an early jump of momentum. Also MLC in the middle lane. Santa Maria in lane 8, just dropping back a little bit. But St. Hilda's from lane 2. Putting on the turbo here, really taking the fight up to the other contenders. Who gets the jump into the second leg? Very close between St. Hilda's and MLC from lane 5. And a good run of momentum from MLC in lane 5 as they grab a share of the lead. St. Hilda's not too far behind. St. Hilda's just hold the edge. But now it's MLC that got a little momentum back. It is neck and neck between St. Hilda's and MLC. Halfway through this race now, it's going to be even Stevens at the jump to the third leg. MLC just holds the edge, but don't count out St. Hilda's in this one. And it looks like we got a very good battle here for third place. Iona, Penrose and Santa Maria very close in that race for third. But at the moment, with the momentum, only barely is MLC. It continues to grow over the last 20 metres. In the final leg, the jump being won by MLC. St. Hilda's in second. Still another 50 metres to go. The charge is on to the finish. Make some noise, MLC. Make some noise, St. Hilda's, as they fight to the finish. MLC could take another one here. MLC, they've got it. The momentum's with them. They hit the wall, and it's MLC that takes another victory. Absolutely superb by MLC. Taking second is St. Hilda's. And third place was very, very close indeed. St. Hilda's, well, how about that? PLC out of the blue. St. Hilda's being dropped to third. Perth College taking fourth. Here we go with the Year 12s. Year 12 Division 1. 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Santa Maria in lane 1. Iona in lane 2. St. Hilda's in lane 3. Perth College in lane 4. Lane 5 is PLC. Lane 6 MLC. Lane 7 St. Mary's. And lane 8 Penrose. Just a reminder to all our students, while the start procedure is underway, if you can refrain from any noise, just out of courtesy for our officials and our swimmers. We're underway, the Year 12 Division 1 relay, and getting off to a very good start is St. Hilda's. So too St. Mary's on the inside lane. Penrose just dropped back over the last 5 metres. And the noise from the stands really tells the story. There's plenty of support. The stands almost packed today on the far side. And the spectators who haven't seen the event in 4 years. They have really made their presence felt, showing their support for all the students. St Hilda's from lane 3 holds the lead, but still early days, heading into the second leg of 50 metres. St Hilda's pumping up their team, so too Santa Maria. And also St Mary's as they fight for a top 3 spot. But the margin is growing at the front for St Hilda's. St Mary's neck and neck there with Santa Maria for second. So too Perth College. How about this? They were at the back of the pack for the first leg, but they've charged into a battle for the top 3. The noise continues to reverberate around HPF Stadium as we head into the last leg. Who gets the jump? St Hilda's. The margin's growing. And we had to wait a few seconds between Santa Maria and PLC this time. St Hilda's margin just keeps growing and growing and growing. Into the final 50 metres. This is a commanding win. St Hilda's keeping the momentum going. They'll take victory. But what a battle it is for second, St Mary's and Santa Maria. As St Hilda's touch the wall first to take victory. Who's going to get second? It's going to be St Mary's. Third place is taken by MLC by the looks of it. Yes, it is. Santa Maria having to settle for 4th place. That was some performance. We now go to the Year 7 Division 1 50 metre butterfly. In lane 1 is Penrose, lane 2 Santa Maria, lane 3 Iona, lane 4 St Hilda's, lane 5 Perth College, lane 6 PLC, lane 7 MLC, and lane 8 St Mary's. And here we go, the 50 metre butterfly. Year 7 Division 1 and a great start by all. Rapid fire action here, all or nothing. St Hilda's with the early lead, but it's not going to be an easy one this time because MLC fighting for second, so too Iona and Perth College. St Hilda's got it going in the final 10 metres. And can they maintain the pace? It looks like they can, and they take victory. So St Hilda's and Iona rounding out the top 2. Very good race it was indeed. Perth College in 3rd. That's a good performance from them. And MLC in 4th. We'll have another points update. Our progress score after this race. Year 8, Division 1, the 50 metre butterfly. Lane 1, is St Mary's, lane 2 Penrose, lane 3 Santa Maria, lane 4 Iona, lane 5 St Hilda's, lane 6 Perth College, lane 7 PLC, lane 8 MLC. Great start from the middle lane. St Hilda's, Iona, Perth College, neck and neck at the front. Looks like this one's going to be very close at the end. Here come Penrose, however, from lane 2. The host school making a charge to the front. Make some noise, Penrose. Cheer on your star. In a charge to the finish line, St Hilda's into the top 2. Iona and St Mary's battling for third. Who's going to win it? It looks like it's Penrose. It is. Superb victory for Penrose. St Hilda's just getting to second place, and Iona taking third. Fourth place will be St Mary's. Now we've got another progress score handed to us, the overall points after this event. In 8th place on 471 points is Penrose. In 7th on 487.5 is Perth College. In 6th place with 495.5 is PLC. In 5th place on 548 points is MLC. In 4th on 550.5 is Santa Maria. 3rd place on 619 points is St Mary's. In 2nd place on 635 points is Iona. And still our current leaders on 724 points is St Hilda's. And the Year 9 butterfly is underway. Great pace being shown by our front runners. Penrose again fighting it out tooth and nail. Perth College from lane 7 making a charge. They've really taken some of the leaders by surprise. St Mary's from lane 2 likewise. Perth College and St Mary's neck and neck. It's Perth College. It's St Mary's. St Mary's fading away just a little bit. Perth College from lane 7. They're going to take a win. Well done, Perth College. Tremendous stuff. Perth College wins. St Mary's in 2nd. Penrose in 3rd. And in 4th, St Hilda's. Year 10 Division 1 butterflies next up. In lane 1, PLC, lane 2, MLC, lane 3, St Mary's, lane 4, Penrose, lane 5, Santa Maria, lane 6, Iona, lane 7, St Hilda's, and lane 8, Perth College. And it's go. A great start from those on the outside lanes. St Mary's and MLC starting well. Can they maintain the charge? Because Santa Maria is lurking in the top 3. This one's neck and neck. What a classic this one's going to be. Here comes St Hilda's on the inside lanes. Will it be St Hilda's or will it be MLC or Santa Maria? It's going to be St Hilda's. But a close margin it was throughout. 2nd place goes to MLC. Santa Maria in 3rd. And in 4th place is St Mary's. Year 11 Division 1 butterflies next up. Perth College in lane 1, PLC in lane 2, MLC in lane 3, St Mary's in lane 4, Penrose in lane 5, Santa Maria in lane 6, Iona in lane 7, and St Hilda's in lane 8. And it's go time. Making a very good start once again from the inside lane. How about this from lane 7 is Iona. Can the momentum be maintained? Because here comes Santa Maria from lane 6. It's neck and neck between Santa Maria, Iona and St Hilda's on the inside lane. Who's going to take it? It's Santa Maria. But what about that? Iona and St Hilda's 4/10 between the two. Sensational stuff. And rounding out the top 4, PLC. And the Year 12s are underway. And again, a good clean start from everybody. Getting the jump better than the others was Iona from lane 8. So too Santa Maria from lane 7. The crowd cheering everybody. They're on their feet. But from the far lane, an unbelievable getaway from St Hilda's. But their lead is short-lived. Iona creeping back into the front from lane 8. Can they hang on? Will St Hilda's charge back? It's going to be Iona to take victory. A much-needed victory there for Iona. Rounding out the top 3, Santa Maria, and in 4th is St Mary's. Now we go on to the 50-metre breaststroke, Year 7, Division 3. Lane 1 is Iona, lane 2 St Hilda's, lane 3 Perth College, lane 4 PLC, lane 5 MLC, lane 6 St Mary's, lane 7 Penrose, and lane 8 is Santa Maria. Just a reminder as well that if you are here today, a QR code is available in the stands for students and parents to follow the event at today's Carnival. Go time. Missed the first of the breaststroke events. And a very good start by MLC. They've got the lead early. Trying to get out for second place, St Mary's. Iona from the outside, just looking for a charge up to second. But in command at the moment is MLC. MLC's lead continues to grow. Make some noise, MLC. Looks like you're going to pick up a victory here. And that's by about a swimmer's length here. That's a great win for MLC from lane 5. So MLC wins that one. And that was followed by Iona and Peace and Perth College. And in 4th place is PLC. We'll have another points update immediately following this race. This next one coming up, Year 7 Division 2 50-metre breaststroke. There goes the buzzer and away we go. A very good start. Emerging late there was PLC from lane 5. MLC again getting a good jump. So too St Hilda's. Good speed and good momentum for St Hilda's and MLC from lane 6. Very tight the margin between the top 2 out the front. St Hilda's and MLC. But look at this charge. MLC, it appears they're going to charge back here. They're going to charge back. They were behind for much of this race. Can they snatch the win? It looks as like they will. Oh, that was very close. But only just, as the leaderboard will tell, St Hilda's just got there. Very close race between St Hilda's and MLC. Rounding out the top three was Penrose. And in fourth was St Mary's. Now we go to Division 1 in the Year 7 50-metre breaststroke. In Lane 1 is Penrose. Lane 2, Santa Maria. Lane 3, Iona. Lane 4, St Hilda's. Lane 5, Perth College. Lane 6, PLC. Lane 7, MLC. And Lane 8, St Mary's. We'll have an update while we await the officials. Overall points update up to event 58. In 8th on 556 points is Penrose. In 7th on 566.5 is PLC. In 6th on 570.5 is Perth College. In 5th on 634.5 points is MLC. In 4th on 638.5 is Santa Maria. In 3rd on 707 points is St Mary's. In 2nd on 729 points is Iona. And that means still our leaders on 825 points is St Hilda's. We're away and running in the Year 7 Division 1 breaststroke, and a good start from MLC and St Hilda's. But getting a good charge is PC, Perth College, so too Santa Maria, threatening for the top two. This is a very good battle here. St Hilda's, make some noise St Hilda's, and make some noise Santa Maria, charging through to the final 20 metres. It's very, very tight. Who's it going to be? It's going to be St Hilda's yet again. So St Hilda's just gets there, and then Santa Maria in second. Rounding out the podium spot is St Mary's, and the top four rounded out by MLC. Now it's the Year 8's turn for the 50-metre breaststroke. This is Division 3. And it's go time. Another good start from St Hilda's. So too PLC in lane 7. But from the middle, St Hilda's holding a good lead into the final 25 metres. It's St Hilda's, St Mary's following closely from lane 1. Margin seems to be getting thinner and thinner between the two teams. St Hilda's, St Mary's, neck and neck as we reach the finish line. Will it be St Mary's to snatch it, or will it be St Hilda's to hold on? St Mary's have done it. Great late charge in the final 20 metres. So they win it from St Hilda's, and Penrose in third. Rounding out the top four is Perth College. Year 8 Division 2 now. Lane 1 is MLC. Lane 2, St Mary's. Lane 3, Penrose. Lane 4, Santa Maria. Lane 5, Iona. Lane 6, St Hilda's. Lane 7, Perth College. And Lane 8, PLC. Go! Terrific start by everybody. Close running early on between St Hilda's and Iona. But from the inside lane, PLC from lane 8 making a charge. So too Perth College from lane 7, but out in front from lane 2, it's St Mary's. Make some noise, St Mary's College. Your star has got the lead and has maintained it very well indeed as they charge towards the finish line. A late charge from PLC may not be enough. It's St Mary's to take victory from lane 2. A superb victory that. Just over 40 seconds the time. PLC taking out second. St Hilda's in third. And rounding out the top 4 was Iona. Now we go to the Division 1 Year 8's 50-metre breaststroke. Lane 1, PLC. Lane 2, MLC. Lane 3, St Mary's. Lane 4, Penrose. Lane 5, Santa Maria. Lane 6, Iona. Lane 7, St Hilda's. And Lane 8, Perth College. And here we go. Another good start by the front runners, Iona and St Hilda's, but charging from the middle lane is Penrose. The host school starting to gain a commanding advantage, but we're only at the halfway mark. 25 metres to go. Penrose from lane 4, out in front. Closely followed by St Mary's. St Hilda's in the top 3, but starting to fade to MLC in lane 2. This is a great victory for Penrose. Set up by a great start. Make some noise, Penrose College. So Penrose wins it. And then St Mary's taking second. St Hilda's in third. And MLC rounding out the top 4. Now it's the Year 9's turn. And it's Division 3 in the 50-metre breaststroke. Perth College in lane 1. PLC in lane 2, MLC in lane 3, St Mary's in lane 4, Penrose in lane 5, Santa Maria I should say, in lane 6, Iona in lane 7, St Hilda's lane 8. Away we go. Another good start by the front runners. Overall in this carnival thus far. Here come MLC. They've done very well so far in the breaststroke events today. Iona holding a narrow lead, but that's been lost to MLC. Make some noise, MLC. Make some noise, Iona. Make some noise, Penrose. That's the top 3. This one's going to be tight to the finish line. Who's going to take it out? It's going to be close. It's MLC. A great win there. That's another one for them in the breaststroke events. A job well done. Iona takes second. Penrose take third. And St Mary's take fourth. Now we go to the Year 9 Division 2 breaststroke. Event number 66 in the program. And we're away. Cheer on your schools, ladies and gentlemen. The halfway mark is among us. MLC, it's a lot tighter this time. They still have the lead. St Hilda's charging back, and they've got it at the halfway mark. St Hilda's lead, and it's going to be a tight tussle for second. Santa Maria's starting to come back into the fold. From lane 1, charging to the finish, is St Hilda's. St Hilda's wins it. It's a very good win from them, followed by MLC in second place. In third is Penrose. and fourth is Santa Maria. We now go to event 67 in the program, Year 9 Division 1, and the 50-metre breaststroke. Off and running in the Year 9 Division 1 50-metre breaststroke. A great start by MLC. Likewise for Penrose and Santa Maria on the inside lanes. Here comes St Hilda's from lane 2. They're coming in neck and neck to the final 25 metres. St Hilda's, Penrose and Santa Maria. Make some noise, everybody, for the top three as they charge to the finish line. Is it Santa Maria? Is it Penrose? It's Santa Maria. So Santa Maria wins it. Then it is Penrose. And then St Hilda's in third. Rounding out the top four is MLC. Now it's the Year 10's turn. Division 3 in their 50-metre breaststroke race. It's go time. Another brilliant start by all the 8 swimmers, fighting tooth and nail for supremacy. St Hilda's hold the advantage, but it's very, very close. St Hilda's and Iona again fighting it out for top honours. St Hilda's starting to stretch the margin a little bit. St Hilda's leads it. St Mary's looking to creep up into that battle for second. They charge back to the top 2, but it's St Hilda's that takes the win. St Mary's getting a very, very solid second place. And Iona take third, and fourth place goes to Penrose. Year 10 Division 2, 50-metre breaststroke. Event number 69 in the program. And we're off. Year 10 Division 2 50-metre breaststroke, and getting away to a great start is MLC. They run into some very good form with a few wins in the breaststroke events. MLC lead, followed by St Hilda's, charging back into the top 2. They've got some momentum here. This one looks like it's going to be neck and neck, but once again, MLC just find that little extra edge into the final 10 metres. Will it be enough? Yes, it will. MLC win it. St Hilda's having to settle for second, and in third is Penrose. Another good finish for Penrose, and in fourth is Iona. Now we go to event 70 in our program. Year 10 Division 1 50-metre breaststroke. This is Year 10 Division 1. We hand it to our officials. Go! Great start. And the pace really rampant between all 8. Penrose from lane 2. Onto slight advantage. Closing into St Hilda's, but not by much. In second from lane 1, it's St Mary's. Running very close with Penrose all throughout this race. But it's going to be Penrose from lane 2 that takes the win. Fabulous win from Penrose, the host school today. That is brilliant stuff. St Mary's in second. Third is St Hilda's. And Santa Maria rounding out the top 4. Now it's the Year 11's turn. In the 50-metre breaststroke, Division 3. Event number 71 in our program. We're off and running. The Year 11s now. Who emerges out in front? It's Iona. But St Hilda's have got good momentum. They got the jump nice and early too. Here comes Perth College from lane 7. So too St Mary's from lane 2. So St Hilda's just dropping back a little bit. St Mary's and Perth College neck and neck out in front. But watch out for Santa Maria, Iona and St Hilda's looking to take back some momentum in pursuit for victory. This one's going to be neck and neck, Perth College and St Hilda's. Who's going to touch the wall first? It's Perth College. Great victory for Perth College. St Mary's taking second, and St Hilda's another third place. And rounding out the top 4 is Iona. We go to the 50-metre breaststroke, Year 11 Division 2. There goes the buzzer and away we go. Good start from lane 1 for PLC. Just dropping back a few metres. Santa Maria starting to fight it out at the front. Iona likewise. PLC from lane 1 charging well. St Mary's from lane 3. It looks like it's going to be a 4-way fight for victory. PLC, St Mary's, Santa Maria and Iona. Perth College charging at St Hilda's from lane 8. Neck and neck. Who's going to take it? Make some noise for all the competitors. Santa Maria or Iona. It's Santa Maria. Great race. Iona takes second. St Mary's in third. And rounding out the top 4 is PLC. We go to Year 11, Division 1. In their 50-metre breaststroke event number 73. Go time! Very good start from PLC and MLC in lanes 2 and 3 respectively. Santa Maria charging forward in the first 25. Keeping the momentum well sustained. This is a job well done by Santa Maria in lane 6. Not without a fight is Perth College. St Hilda's starting to creep up into that battle for second. But Santa Maria continue to grow the advantage. And it looks like they will touch the wall first and get a victory. Well done, Santa Maria. And in second place, St Hilda's. And in third place, MLC. Rounding out the top 4 is Perth College. Now we go to the Year 12s. Division 3 in the 50-metre breaststroke. We're getting down to the business end, everybody. We want to hear you cheer your hearts out. Underway in the Year 12 Division 3 breaststroke, and a good start from St Mary's. So too St Hilda's on the outside. St Hilda's hold the lead. They've had a bit of a dry run as far as wins are concerned in the last few events. And if this was one that they needed to break the rut, this is what they've got at the moment, a strong lead. But St Mary's charging well. They could make something of it in the final 10 metres. Santa Maria and Iona closely battling for fourth. This one's going to go down to the wire, and it's going to be a marvellous victory for St Hilda's from lane 1. Second place is St Mary's. Third is Perth College. And MLC rounding out the top 4. Time for the Year 12 Division 2 50-metre breaststroke. A great start for our Division 2 swimmers in the 50-metre breaststroke. Very evenly matched out on the course. But it's St Hilda's after the first 25 metres hit the lead. Santa Maria slowly charging up to second. St Hilda's, however, have got a good gap. Doesn't look like they're going to fade away. And they take another win from lane 2. Santa Maria in second. Third place is St Mary's. And rounding out the top 4 is MLC. Now we go to our final solo event of this year's carnival, the Year 12 Division 1 50-metre breaststroke. And it's go. Good clean start from everybody. Make some noise, ladies and gentlemen. St Hilda's providing a lot of it at the moment from lane 3. They've got the lead and they've got command of this race. But here comes MLC making a charge from lane 6. That's a great performance. They've been in great form in the breaststroke events today. But St Hilda's, they're going to take 3 wins in a row to end the solo events, and they win it. A great win from St Hilda's. MLC is second. Who's going to round out third? It's PLC. And rounding out the top 4 is Penrose. So that is the end of our solo events for the 2023 IGSSA Swimming Carnival. Coming up soon will be our 4x50 metre medley relays. So all the students up in the stands at the far end of the commentary position, we want you to make as much noise as you can for your relay teams. First relay, Year 7, Division 1. In lane 1 is Penrose. Lane 2 is Santa Maria. Lane 3 is Iona. Lane 4, St Hilda's. Lane 5, Perth College. Lane 6, PLC. Lane 7, MLC. And Lane 8, St Mary's. And we'll hand it over to our Swimming WA officials to kick the relays off. And we're underway. We're at the business end of the event. The first of the medley relays. A good start by all 8 runners. Iona from lane 3 got the good jump. So too did St Hilda's. Penrose not too far behind in lane 1. The backstroke leg up first. And now we go on to leg 2. Iona with the jump first. St Hilda's currently in that top 3. The breaststroke leg. Perth College, a very good jump into the second leg. So too MLC. It is tight at the front. MLC, Perth College, St Hilda's and Iona. And it's not a big margin. And the 2 front runners, but watch out. Here comes Penrose from lane 1. They're a threat for that top 2 finish. Still 100 metres to go. This next leg, very important indeed. Who has the momentum? The butterfly leg. St Hilda's with some good momentum. Penrose just fading back a bit, but MLC looking to make a charge up into second. Make some noise, everybody. Show your support for your students as they approach the final stage of this medley relay, the freestyle. St Hilda's has the lead. Who has second? It's Penrose. And then in third is MLC, but the gap is a big one between St Hilda's and Penrose. St Hilda's has the lead and has maintained it since the second leg. St Hilda's lead, followed by Penrose. MLC and Iona closely fighting for third, but the gap's going to be too much to try and conquer St Hilda's. St Hilda's in the final 5 metres go into a convincing victory. St Hilda's win from lane 4. Who takes second? It's Iona, I think it is. Iona gets it, but just over MLC. And rounding out that top 4 as we await the leaderboard will be MLC. In fact, they got 4th place, I should say. Iona got 3rd. As Penrose were able to make a charge to second. Time now for the Year 8 Division 1 4x50 medley relay. St Mary's in lane 1. Lane 2 is Penrose. Lane 3, Santa Maria. Lane 4, Iona. Lane 5, St Hilda's. Lane 6, Perth College. Lane 7, PLC. And lane 8, MLC. Go time! And getting away to a good start is Perth College. So too St Hilda's and Santa Maria. This backstroke leg is all about getting off to a good start and really getting things going for the rest of the race. So far so good for St Hilda's, who've got back the lead. Perth College just dropping back. It's still early days. Here comes the breaststroke leg. St Hilda's has it. St Mary's and Santa Maria now into the top 3. St Hilda's, can they continue the momentum they had at the start? The margin is not being slimmed or not being grown by that much, but here comes St Mary's from lane 1. They've made a charge, and they've given St Hilda's a bit of a fright here. Still 100 metres to go. Who will get the jump into the butterfly leg? St Hilda's still hold a very good margin. And Penrose has now started to take up the fight to St Mary's for second. And if that battle gets ever closer, it could eat up St Hilda's lead. Still 100 metres to go. This lead could be a telling one. Perth College, after leading early on, have dropped back to about 5th. We head into the final 50 metres now. Make some noise, everyone. All or nothing for the final 50 metres. St Hilda's have got it. They've got the lead, but St Mary's have started to pull back a little more. This is a big leg coming up. Iona again dropping back. Have St Mary's closed up more? It looks like they have, but not by much. St Hilda's still have the lead, but they're holding on for dear life. It's St Hilda's. It's St Mary's. But St Hilda's just pull away at the right time, and they take another relay victory. But well done to St Mary's for a great charge into second. And in third place is Penrose. Rounding out fourth place is Iona. How about that for a race? That was fantastic. Well done to all. Now the Year 9 Division 1 4x50 metre medley relay. In lane 1, MLC. Lane 2, St Mary's. Lane 3, Penrose. Lane 4, Santa Maria. Lane 5, Iona. Lane 6, St Hilda's. Lane 7, Perth College. And Lane 8, PLC. And we're underway. And the front runners getting off to a very good start. St Hilda's and Perth College have started well. Iona dropped back there in the last 5 metres. But still early going. Great form so far has been St Hilda's. They've won the first 2, including the final 3 solo events of the day. They've got 5 wins in a row. Can they make it 6? This is the breaststroke leg. St Hilda's still have the advantage. Perth College and Iona closing in for second, but so too Santa Maria. The St Hilda's have got a good gap to play with. They've got to be wary of Perth College, Iona and Santa Maria. A very ferocious battle for second, and now Penrose has started to come into the equation from lane 3. But this St Hilda's team, they can rise up to any sort of pressure. And into the butterfly leg. Santa Maria has second, just behind St Hilda's. They had a swimmer's length between the top 2. The battle for second really hotting up now in this third leg. Santa Maria, Penrose and Perth College. Not too far behind is Iona, but they are dropping points in these last events. This is what they can't afford to have, especially now that they may have dropped the place in the points. Final leg now. St Hilda's lead. Penrose and Perth College closing in for second. Santa Maria dropping back. So too Iona. The last 25 metres of the freestyle leg. St Hilda's in command since the start. And the lead continues to grow. 2 swimmers' length that they've managed to hold this lead on to. And St Hilda's go at it again. Another victory. And Penrose takes second. But a job well done to Perth College. They take third. And Santa Maria hold on to a top 4 finish. 6 wins in a row for St Hilda's. Can they make it 7 in the Year 10 Division 1 relay? Lane 1, we have PLC. Lane 2, MLC. Lane 3, St Mary's. Lane 4, Penrose. Lane 5, Santa Maria. Lane 6, Iona. Lane 7, St Hilda's. And Lane 8, Perth College. Don't forget, coming up just after 2 o'clock, we will have official presentations for the IGSSA Swimming Carnival 2023. Go! Great start from everybody. And again, it's St Hilda's and Iona early on at the front, but Penrose really making a good jump. MLC not too far behind. It's like a race of 2 groups with the way the field is spread out across the course. But it is still early going. And the top 3 not too far ahead. This time it's Iona that have taken the lead. Narrowly ahead of St Hilda's, who too are narrowly ahead of Penrose. But this little charge here from Penrose has turned into a massive charge. They have got the lead. They've got the lead from lane 4, but there is still 100 metres to go. The butterfly leg has often been the one that has separated the best of the field from the rest of the field. Into leg 3. Penrose still holds the lead. Iona in second. St Hilda's dropping back to third. Penrose, the host school, they are looking for another big result in this relay race as we head into the final leg. It's Penrose, Iona and St Hilda's. Penrose has it. Iona and St Hilda's close behind, but here comes MLC from 4th. Here comes St Hilda's on the charge. They've been in 3rd for much of this race, but could they come back and snatch the lead right at the last moment? It's St Hilda's, it's Penrose, it's Iona. Out of nowhere is MLC looking to get into the top 4. St Hilda's comes swooping in like a Sherman tank into the last leg, and they've taken victory. Oh my goodness, what a comeback. I've almost lost my breath from that one. Good golly almighty, that was some race. St Hilda's win it when they were 3rd for much of the race, and they've snatched victory. MLC takes 2nd, Penrose 3rd, and Iona taking 4th place. How about that race? Now the Year 11s, dare I say it, have got a hard act to follow. Lane 1, Perth College. Lane 2, PLC. Lane 3, MLC. Lane 4, St Mary's. Lane 5, Penrose. Lane 6, Santa Maria. Lane 7, Iona. And Lane 8, St Hilda's. And it's go, and a superb launch off the line by Penrose. In lane 5, so too Santa Maria in lane 6, and the noise tells the story. Listen to this. The atmosphere really enriching HBF Stadium and inspiring the athletes. After the first leg, we've got St Mary's locked in a battle with PLC for the lead. and PC going very, very well indeed. Still early going. St Hilda's once again could be on the comeback charge. They started that first leg in third. Santa Maria only just in the lead. St Hilda's not too far behind, but Perth College on the outside. Well, I said earlier, the Year 11s have a hard act to follow after that Year 10 Relay Classic. Well, it looks like they're living up to the billing. Still 100 metres to go. Santa Maria hold the lead. St Hilda's just slowly dropping back. Perth College looking to make a break of it for second. Into the third leg now. This is the butterfly. Santa Maria now in command. But here comes St Hilda's. And here comes Perth College. They're just dropping back now because out of the blue, Iona and St Mary's closing in. Santa Maria and St Hilda's are actually close to each other in the stands, and they are cheering their absolute lungs out. Unbelievable stuff. The final 50 metres will tell the roar of the crowd. Here we go. A straight-up shootout between Santa Maria and St Hilda's. The final 50 metres. It is on for young and old. Perth College in third place, looking to make a late comeback, but it might not be enough. What about the noise of the crowd? I can barely hear myself. Santa Maria closely followed by St Hilda's. It's going to be on for the final 10 metres. Santa Maria, St Hilda's. Who's going to touch the wall first? It's Santa Maria. Oh, unbelievable. Santa Maria takes it in an absolute belter. How about that? Congrats to both, in fact, Santa Maria and St Hilda's. That was a hell of a race. Rounding out the podium, Iona, and taking fourth place was St Mary's. Now the Year 12 Division 1 4x50 metre medley relay. I think the Year 12s now have a hard act to follow after that one. St Hilda's in lane 1, Perth College in lane 2, BLC in lane 3, MLC in lane 4, St Mary's in lane 5, Penrose in lane 6, Santa Maria in lane 7, and Iona in lane 8. Officials, it's over to you. And we're away. The Year 12s in the Division 1 medley relay, and a very good start from St Mary's and Iona on the inside, closely followed by Santa Maria. This one's shaping up to be another classic. If the Year 10 and 12, Year 10 and 11 medley relays are anything to go by, this one could take the cake. St Hilda's 2 charging back on the outside as we go into leg 2. And this is the breaststroke leg. Who has the jump first? St Hilda's and St Mary's, but only just. Battling it out for third is Iona and Santa Maria. The noise tells the story from the crowd. You hear the chants from the outer side by St Hilda's grandstand section. Go, go. So too St Mary's. But look at the lead that St Hilda's have built up over the last 50 metres. And the battle for second place is starting to really come alive. St Mary's, Santa Maria, and even PLC looks like, and Iona. But out in front, it's St Hilda's in command. And the fight for second well and truly on. Santa Maria, St Mary's, PLC from lane 3. This is unbelievable stuff. St Hilda's continue to stretch the lead. As we go into the last leg, the freestyle. St Hilda's jump in and they maintain a strong lead. Santa Maria, St Mary's and Iona closely battling for second. At the halfway mark of the last leg, St Hilda's lead. St Hilda's have got the lead growing about 5 lengths to the next opponent. The battle for second well and truly on. Here comes Iona from the inside, swooping in at the expense of Santa Maria and St Mary's, but it's St Hilda's that win, and the battle for second taken by Iona. Another incredible relay. Santa Maria just getting third place, and St Mary's rounding out the top 4. That was unbelievable. And now we go into our final event of the day. It's the Old Scholars 4x50 metre freestyle relay. Lane 1 is Iona. Lane 2, St Hilda's. Lane 3, Perth College. Lane 4, PLC. Lane 5, MLC. Lane 6, St Mary's. Lane 7, Penrose. And Lane 8, Santa Maria. Make as much noise as you can, students, for this final event. This one is going to be an absolute ripper. And it's go. Now keep in mind, this is the freestyle relay, so all 4 legs will be the freestyle. And a very good start too from St Mary's off the jump. From lane 6, closely followed now by Penrose and MLC. Still on for young and old at the moment. As we head into the second leg of 50 metres. St Mary's has the lead, followed by Penrose from lane 7. The speed and the skill from all our athletes has been tremendous today. Penrose has started to charge back in the second leg at the expense of St Mary's. That's a good wave of momentum that Penrose has had over the second lot of 50 metres. Penrose will continue to assert their momentum here in the third leg. A lot of pace in this team, a lot of skill. For that matter, all our teams. Penrose still holds the lead. St Mary's, PLC, Santa Maria are the top 4. Our camera crew following the battle very closely. A job well done to them today. Into the final leg now. Make some noise, schools. Your Stars, your Old Scholars are about to cross the finish line for the final 50 metres. Penrose has the lead. It's going to be a Penrose-St Mary's battle for victory. St Mary's appear to charge back. The margins growing slimmer between Penrose and Santa Maria. We head into the final 25 metres now. Penrose looking to hold on. St Mary's looking to charge back. It may not be enough in the last few metres. It's Penrose, I think. Yes, it is. The host school. Penrose takes it out ahead of Santa Maria. And St Mary's, I should say. St Mary's takes second. What a race that was. The host school finishing the day on a winning note. Simply outstanding. PLC takes third. And St Hilda's take 4th. And that is the end of our races for today. What a great carnival it has been, the 2023 IGSSA Swimming Carnival. If we can tell the students and all the staff to stay in the grandstands, we've got the presentations coming up. We'll also have the captains that will make their way to the presentation area of each school as well. So stay tuned, and also to our viewers at home, stay tuned on 4Style Media for the presentations. All students, if you could give your school captains a round of applause as they make their way to the presentation area. Welcome everyone to the 59th annual IGSSA Swimming Carnival presentation. It is my pleasure to introduce Miss Kaylia Harron, principal of our host school Penrose College, who will be handing out the awards this afternoon. Please welcome Grace Hepworth, the Penrose College sports captain, to the microphone to say a few words.
Hi everyone, my name is Grace Hepworth and I'm the sports captain at Penrose College. I would just like to give a massive thank you to everyone involved in today's event. It has been absolutely incredible. Thank you to all the officials from Swimming WA and timekeepers from all schools. Thank you to the IGSSA executive officers, Louise Carson, and the Penrose Director of Operations, Bernadette Pangrazio, who have coordinated the swimming meet today. And to all the Penrose staff and students on host duties throughout the event. We would also like to give a huge thanks to the Perth College staff responsible for the computing and results, the HBF Stadium staff, Kelvin Ha from Four Stars Media for the media coverage and streaming, and of course our amazing announcer and commentator, Paul Persick. Furthermore, to the parents, family and friends who have supported all our swimmers here today and via the live stream, thank you. Lastly, to our school staff and coaches, we greatly appreciate all your efforts that have gone towards us today. Lastly, to all the competitors, you guys have absolutely outdone yourselves today and should be very proud. Thank you for making today an absolute blast. Thank you.
Thank you, Grace. Congratulations to all our students, our volunteers. Fantastic job. Let's go to some records that were broken. Now, if you could hold on to your applause till the end, that'll be great. We had our first record broken in the 50-metre backstroke year 10 from Iona, Isabel Sheldrick, who set a time of 30.15. And in the year 11 50-metre backstroke, Inez Miller from PLC, who set a time of 30.82. And now on to the results of the year group pennants. We'll start off with year 7 from 8 through to 1. In 8th place on 120 points, PLC. In 7th on 123 points is Santa Maria. In 6th on 128.5 points is Penrose. In 5th, on 133 points, is Perth College. In 4th place, on 143 points, is MLC. In 3rd, on 153.5 points, is St Mary's. In 2nd place, on 170 points, is Iona. So the Year 7 pennant winners on 189 points is St Hilda's. We call on the Year 7 captain from St Hilda's to receive the pennant. Congratulations to St Hilda's. Now on to the Year 8 pennant. In 8th, on 119 points, PLC. In 7th place, on 127.5 points, is Santa Maria. In 6th place, on 129.5 points is Perth College. In a tie for fourth on 136 points apiece, Penrose and MLC. Third place on 153 points is Iona. Second place on 182 points is St Mary's. So the winners of the Year 8 pennant for 2023 on 191 points is St Hilda's. The winning captain receiving her pennant for the team. Congratulations to St Hilda's. Year 9s. In 8th on 122 points is PLC. 7th place on 147 points is Iona. 6th place on 149 points is Perth College. In 5th on 161 points is Santa Maria. 4th place on 166 points is St Mary's. 3rd place on 175 points is MLC. 2nd place on 177 points is Penrose. So that means the Year 9 pennant winners for 2023 is St Hilda's on 193 points. The winning captain to receive the pennant. And once again, congrats to St Hilda's. 3 pennants in a row. Now the Year 10s. In 8th on 123 points is Perth College. In 7th, on 129 points, is PLC. 6th place, on 152 points, is Santa Maria. In 5th, on 161 points, is Penrose. 4th place, on 166 points, is St Mary's. In 3rd, on 169 points, is MLC. 2nd place on 185 points is Iona. So the Year 10 pennant winners on 205 points are St Hilda's. The winning captain coming forward to receive the pennant, 4 from 4 for St Hilda's. Now it's the Year 11's turn. In 8th place on 105.5 is Penrose. In 7th, on 140 points is Perth College. In 6th, on 151 points is MLC. In 5th, on 166 points is PLC. In 4th, on 167.5 points is St Mary's. In 3rd, on 172 points is Iona. In 2nd, on 183 points, is Santa Maria. So the Year 11 pennant winners on 185 points. They've done it again, St Hilda's. The winning captain receiving the pennants. Now to the Year 12 pennant and the Anne Symington Trophy. From 8th through to 1st. In 8th, on 117 points, is Penrose. In 7th, on 140.5 points, is MLC. In 6th, on 142 points, is Perth College. In 5th, on 144.5 points, is PLC. 4th place with 168 points is St Mary's. 3rd place on 170 points is Santa Maria. In 2nd, on 179 points, is Iona. So the winners of the Year 12 pennant and the Anne Symington Trophy on 212 points, St Hilda's. And the winning captain receiving the pennant and the Anne Symington Trophy. Very prestigious trophy indeed. Congratulations to St Hilda's. Now, last but certainly not least, is the results of the Bones Trophy for the overall champion school in 2023, and the results are as follows. In 8th, on 800.50 points, is PLC. In 7th, on 816 points, is Perth College. On 16.5. In 6th, on 825 points is Penrose. In fifth on 914.5 is MLC. In fourth on 916.5 is Santa Maria. Here comes the top three. In third on 1,003 points, St. Mary's. In second on 1,006 points, Iona. So for the 16th time in history and the 10th in 12 years, the champions and winners of the Bones Trophy for 2023, St. Hilda's. It's my pleasure to invite Katja de Boer, the swimming captain from St. Hilda's, to accept the trophy and say a few words.
As mentioned earlier, there are many people who have made today's carnival possible. So once again, thank you to all the helpers and officials, and particularly the whole host school, Penrose. And congratulations to all the students from St. Hilda's, those here and those in the squads, who have worked so hard for this win. And thank you to our amazing coaches and PE staff for preparing your team, and also the staff and coaches from the other schools who dedicate so much time to the lead up to this event. And finally, a massive congratulations to all students from all the other schools who have also dedicated so much time to training and development for the competition. So St. Hilda's, please give 3 cheers to all the other competitors from other schools. Hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip!
Thank you, Katja, and congratulations to St. Hilda's on winning the Bones Trophy. I'd like to invite Lily Davis and Taylor Lust, the swimming captains from Iona, to congratulate our 2023 champion school on behalf of all the competitors.
Congratulations to St. Hilda's on their outstanding performance today. It was a well-deserved win, girls. You've certainly set the bar high for everyone for future IGSSA carnivals. On behalf of all the other schools, I'd like to ask that we give a big thanks to the St. Hilda's girls. Hip hip. 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 Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thanks again to all who made this carnival possible, and congratulations again to our swimmers from all schools for your dedication and wonderful spirit and the competition that you bring to the IGSSA Swimming Carnival each year. Captains may lead their teams and march back to the competitors' area. In a moment, I'll hand you to Louise Carson for dismissal instructions. But one more time, all to the spectators and fellow students, congratulations to your 16-time IGSSA Swimming Carnival champions, St. Hilda's.